This is a big day for Qantas. It's a big day for Australian aviation. I think it's a big day for world aviation. Today, Qantas is making the biggest aircraft order in its history. It's going to order 20 firm orders for the A321XLR, 20 A320s, and we will have 94 purchase rights and options. And with the Jetstar order for those aircraft, it takes us to a total of 299 aircraft. Enough aircraft to replace the entire Jetstar and Qantas domestic fleets over the next decades or so, which is phenomenal for us. But also, we're putting in an order for 12 of these amazing aircraft behind us, the A350-1000. Not quite this aircraft. It's a slightly modified version of this aircraft to give us the range to get from Sydney and Melbourne to London and to New York to implement Project Sunrise. And I'll talk a bit more about that later. Now, as you can imagine, doing aircraft like this and ordering aircraft like this creates huge opportunities for our people, and it creates employment. And we believe this will create thousands of jobs and thousands of promotional opportunities. The last 2 years have been a real challenge for the aviation industry. The last 2 years have been a real challenge for Qantas. But it's thanks to the support that we've had from our customers, thanks to the support we've had from our shareholders, and thanks to the support that we have for employees, we got through those 2 years. We've had to make a significant change to our business in order to survive. And in the last 2 years, we've gotten there because of the tough decisions that were made. Days like this don't just come along, they have to be earned. And this was earned with a lot of hard work, a lot of changes, and a lot of transformation. And we always said that Qantas needed to transform to survive. We were 11 weeks from going bankrupt in 2020, but we also had to do this to make sure that we took the opportunities when the market recovered, and we could grab those opportunities. A little bit less sexy than this aircraft and Project Sunrise, but also equally important for us, is Project Winton. Project Winton is replacing the 737s and the 717s domestically. These are the workhorses of the Qantas fleet. These are the aircraft that carry tens of million people around Australia. And these aircraft will really change the domestic and short-haul market because they have twice the range nearly of the existing aircraft that we fly. And during COVID, we started 50 new domestic routes. These aircraft will help us start even more and link regional communities and cities to destinations we couldn't have dreamed of before, and we're really excited about that. But the other thing that's important on Project Sunrise is also, on Project Winton, is getting the product right. Because not only do you need the aircraft that has the capability which this does, you have to design an aircraft that is the most luxurious aircraft, I think, that's ever been created. And that's what we're doing with the 350. We have images over here of our new first-class cabin. It will have a dedicated bed, a dedicated seat separate from the bed, and a wardrobe. It will be the best, I believe, first-class product out there. We'll have a new business class, which we'll launch a little bit later. Steph wants to make a lot more out of the announcements. A new premium economy that we'll launch a bit later. And it has an economy class that has the biggest seat pitch of any economy we've ever launched. But it also has a wellness area, a dedicated area for people to exercise and rehydrate. It's an area that we believe is very important for people traveling this ultra-long haul. In fact, we'll have 100 seats less on the A350 than our competitors have on their aircraft. 100 less seats, 238. Most people have well over 300 seats on it. That's how spacious and luxurious this aircraft is for us. But it's not just about the product. During our testing of Project Sunrise and during our experience on the 787, we've also pulled together a wellness program with the universities here in Sydney to actually design the experience on the ground, in the air, and on arrival to make sure you don't feel the impacts of jet lag. It's a unique IP that no other airline in the world has developed, and it will allow us to offer a product that's just amazing for people to experience.
We are so pleased to be in Sydney for this milestone event with Qantas, one of the world's greatest airlines indeed. We are proud and humbled by the confidence that Qantas is placing in Airbus to become its preferred aircraft supplier for its fleet. Alan, Team Qantas, we couldn't be more excited to make it a reality for you and to enable you to really actually make aviation history. Now, for the single-aisle fleet, the combination of the A220 and the A321XLR will offer Qantas unparalleled levels of flexibility to match capacity to demand on any routes inside of Australia, thanks in particular to the ranges of the A220. And the XLR, the A321XLR, does offer range capability to extend single-aisle service from Australia throughout destinations in Southeast Asia and as far as Japan. This range capability is in fact what makes the A321XLR so unique, as well as its spacious cabin, and that explains the resounding success of this airplane worldwide. A razor-sharp focus on technical excellence, non-negotiable safety standards, of course, and commercial terms that push us to the limit. No stone was left unturned in the A350 and the single-aisle campaigns, and here we are. You pushed us, challenged us to the limits of what aviation does today. And of course, this airline's special focus on sustainability was also at the core of our discussions, and there's more to come on this on another day. Alan, everyone at Airbus, and I speak here on behalf not only of the executive committee of our company, but all 130-some thousand employees of our group, are so looking forward to delivering this exciting, efficient and sustainable fleet to Qantas and to ensuring that we not only meet but exceed your expectations. Team Qantas, thank you.
So